Well?
The doctor will not say.
Not worse.
No, monsieur. Thanks to good God, no.
Ah. Oh, I couldn't lose him now, Rose. I couldn't.
He will live, monsieur. I have made 3 novenas to our good mother. He will live.
He must. He must. There'd be no use going on without him. For 4 years, he's been everything. All there is.
Yes, I know. I know, monsieur. Would monsieur mind if I told him something?
Eh? No, anything.
I saw Madame last night.
You saw her? Where?
She passed the house. Not once, but twice, and she looked in. Oh, monsieur, if you could have seen.
I don't want to talk about that.
But monsieur said I might say anything. It is her mother's heart which bids her to come to us now. Something tells her that her boy is...
He's not her boy.
In the eyes of the courts, no, monsieur. In the eyes of God...
Please. How many times must I remind you? Never mention that woman to me.
Pardon me, monsieur.
Tell me, please.
He will live, monsieur.
Oh.
But you're my next patient in this house if you're not very careful.
But I may see him?
No, not yet, not yet.
Oh, please, I promise you, I won't speak to him. Just let me see him.
If you give me your word that you won't disturb him or in any manner rouse him, you may go in for a few minutes.
Oh, thanks. Thanks.
Idolatry. Sheer idolatry.
But, doctor, the boy is his life.
The boy should not be. No, my good woman, that's all wrong. Monsieur Floriot is still a young man. Children are ungrateful little beasts at the best. The boy will grow up and run away and leave him to a lonely old age. No, this man should marry.
Marry?
Marry, exactly. You've at least heard of marriage, haven't you?
Yes, monsieur.
Well, that's what I mean. Marry. The man isn't a monk and he shouldn't live like one.
But, monsieur, the doctor does not understand. Monsieur Floriot is already married.
Yes, of course, my good woman. I know that. He was. I mean marry again.
But, madame, the wife lives there. Oh, I beg your pardon, doctor. I suppose you knew they were divorced. Madame ran away and left him and the boy.
She ran away and left him and the boy?
Yes, monsieur. When her son was only a year old.
That's strange. And not human. Not at all. Something wrong.
If I must say it, monsieur, he was very, very unjust and very hard at times.
Yes, I can well understand that. Well, all the more reason why he should marry, and there's no reason why he shouldn't.
I have been in his service a long time, monsieur, no matter what he says. I don't think monsieur will ever love again.
But it isn't necessary that he love again. We seldom marry those we love, but we frequently learn to love those whom we marry. There.
He seems very restful now. Oh, Doctor, need I tell you how grateful I am?
No, you need not. I had nothing at all to do with it. All right, my good woman. And just a little at a time, you know.
Yes.
Oh, Dr. Chanel, I don't believe you appreciate just what this means to me.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And I appreciate something more. Tell me, when did you last sleep?
Huh?
Sleep.
Oh, I went to bed.
Yes. You went to bed, yes. Yes, and that, you don't remember. I thought so. See here, do you see that couch?
Yes.
Let me see how long it'll take you to get over there.
Now?
Now. Go over there and sleep until dinner. Eat dinner. Then get up and sleep some more. Do you see? Come now. Come now. See what you look like tomorrow.
If you don't mind, Doctor, I'd rather...
I know you'd rather sit here and stare at the door, and that's precisely what you are not going to do. Come now, let me have my way.
Oh, please,
Yes,
Doctor.
yes.
No...
If I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it. Now, please. Please, sit down there and do as I tell you. And very soon, I shall discuss something else with you, something of equal importance. Yes, now lie down there, will you? And tell me something. How old are you?
I'm 37, Doctor.
You are, eh? Well, if it's any comfort to you, you look 50. But you won't. You won't this time next week.
And you think in a few days he'll be well enough so I can take him away and go, say, to Italy or Switzerland or...
That is a matter that we shall also discuss later. Just now, you go to sleep. I'll pull those blinds down.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you. I think I am a bit sleepy.
Oh, you think you are a bit sleepy. He thinks he's a bit sleepy. That's very good. Yes. He thinks he is a bit sleepy. That's very good. That's very good, yes.
Merci, mademoiselle Bazin. Oh, c'est charmant. Je suis bien content de danser avec vous. Je danserai bien toute la nuit comme ça. Toute la nuit. Vous n'avez pas le temps? Où voulez-vous aller? Oh, je vois. Bien, je vais vous donner votre famille. Attendez, mademoiselle, attendez. Voilà. Ah, voilà. Tenez, voilà. Mais attendez, avant de partir, donnez-moi...
Oh, petit lapin, qu'est-ce que tu fais, toi? Tu t'es fait mal? Laisse-moi te un petit peu. Douglas, you mustn't disturb the lady. Oh, he's not disturbing me, nurse, a bit. As a matter of fact, I've been watching him play about all afternoon. Oh, you have? The children all like it in the park. There's such a lot to amuse them.
You're Scotch, aren't you?
I am that, madam.
I thought so. Sit down, nurse. Tell me, do you come here often?
Every day, madam.
I wonder if you've ever seen a little boy playing about here. He comes here, too. His name is Raymond Florian.
Raymond Florian.
He'd be with a middle-aged woman, Rose.
Rose? Oh, I know them fine.
You do?
I speak to her office.
Oh, but tell me, do you think perhaps they'll come here today?
Oh, no. No, they did. I just heard the wee fella's very ill.
No, don't say that.
Oh, but it's true, madam. A nurse was telling me he's likely to die.
No, that's not true. It couldn't be true. God wouldn't do it.
Did you speak to me?
I said, God doesn't take little children away. Not when there are so many other people who ought to be dead. No, he wouldn't do that. He wouldn't. Douglas, where is that boy?
Madame!
Oh, Rose, I had to come. I had to. I've just heard he's ill, isn't he?
He was very near death, Madame, but he is better today.
Oh, I knew it. I knew God would never punish me by taking him away from me, Rose. Look at me. As one woman to another, will you let me see him?
Madame knows I can't do that. No matter what my own feelings may be like, Madame must know that Monsieur Flario would be furious.
He needn't know. You don't have to tell him.
But he's at home. He's in his study sleeping. Oh, don't ask it of me, Madame. I know how much you wish to see your boy, but...
Rose, listen. I'll never ask you anything again as long as I live. Oh, Rose, I didn't come here for sympathy. I never would have dared come to this house, but I heard he was ill. Oh, it's such a little thing to ask. No matter what Monsieur Florio thinks of me, I am the child's mother. And even if I haven't been a very good mother, don't you think I suffer more than those who have nothing to regret?
Oh, Madame, don't speak to me like that. You know how much I've always loved you and what your going away meant to me. Oh, Madame, forgive me for saying it, but I could never understand why you did it. Oh. Oh. Madame must go very softly.
Who's there?
It's only Rose, Monsieur.
What time is it?
5:30, Monsieur.
Well, I think I'll sleep another hour.
Yes, Monsieur.
Well, what are you waiting for? Didn't you hear me?
Yes, Monsieur.
Nerves as bad as mine. Catherine? Well, speak.
Yes, Louis. It's Jacqueline.
How do you get in here?
Why, I just pushed past Rose. It wasn't her fault. She tried to stop me.
Oh, yes. Yes, of course. Well, what's to be said?
I've come to see my son.
He can't see you, therefore you can't see him.
But Louis, he wouldn't know me.
Well, if he wouldn't know you, what use would it be to you to see him?
Oh, how familiar that sounds. That cold, calm philosophy.
No, that's not philosophy at all. That's a cold, bare, positive fact. He'll never know you as his mother, and you'll agree with me, I hope, that it's better that he shouldn't.
If I could have weighed the circumstances that separated us, it would never have happened. But, Louis, you can't ask me to believe that it would be better for my own flesh and blood never to know me. If I could reason like that, I'd be like you and not like I am.
Please don't raise your voice. Raymond is very ill, just beyond that door.
let me see him.
I will not. Oh, come in. Come in, Rose. I understand it was Madame's fault.
Thank you, Madame.
Come. Go in and look at my son and tell me if he still rests.
Yes. Looking at my son. Oh, Louis. Is it because you want to be cruel, or because you don't know how cruel you are?
It's because I know what I'm doing is the right thing to do, whether it be cruel or not.
Must we always do the right thing, no matter how much it hurts others?
Always.
Oh, it's not so very strange, then, is it, that all this should have happened?
Oh, I've no desire to discuss this with you, Jacqueline. I never expected to see you again. I have no wish to be near you. So, knowing that, you wouldn't mind leaving, would you? Yes?
He's still sleeping here. He has the dog beside him. Dr. Chanel does not push it on the bed.
It won't hurt him if I just touch it, will it?
Oh, see here. That's not fair. There's no need trying to make me out something that I'm not. And I'm not entirely devoid of feeling.
Oh, Louis, then be very human. Well, be very generous and let me see him. If you do, I'll go away happier than I've ever been in my life.
You left me to seek your happiness, left me for another man, and you're still seeking that happiness? Where is it?
Oh, I don't know. I don't believe any of us know. But, Louis, as long as you mention that other man, he's dead.
Oh. I see. I'm beginning to understand your visit now. So it wasn't because of the boy or because of me that you came here, but because you'd lost your lover, eh?
Oh, Louis, he was my husband. He married me.
He may have pitied you. And now that he's gone, you've come back here, seeking what? What do you expect me to say to you, to do for you?
Louis, I tell you, I didn't intend to see you. I heard he was ill. That's why I came.
That's quite sad, that is. That's really very pathetic. You came here to see your boy, eh? And coming back here, it doesn't make any difference what your reasons were. You brought back to me all those long, terrible nights that I spent alone after you'd gone. Oh, I don't believe you've any conception of the horrible pictures that danced before my eyes like a cinema as I tossed about in there in my bed. Oh, I could see you. You, my wife. Every curve of your body. The lift of your eyes, the pout of your lips, the perfume of your hair. All given to somebody else. I could see you, do you hear? I could see you as you stroked his hair. I could almost hear you as you whispered into his ears words that I'd been led to believe were meant only for me. Oh, you murdered me. You murdered me. You hear?
Please. You asked me not to raise my voice. Oh, I'm sorry, Louis. I didn't think of any of those things because you waited until today to tell me how much they meant to you. Oh, why did you wait?
Oh, forget what I said. It's all been shut up in me so long I just have to speak. You won't mind leaving now, will you?
Without seeing him.
Now more than ever.
Oh, no. No, not if I tell you how much it would mean to me. Just to look at him. Just once. Oh, Louis. You told me how you felt when I left you. Louis, you grew frantic as you remembered the delights of those material things. All things that might have been yours with any other woman. But no matter what I did afterwards, I did, through God's grace, have this son at all. Oh, I know I forfeited all rights as a wife. I know I forfeited all rights as a decent woman. I realize I forfeited everything. But he is my son. And neither God nor you can take that away from me.
That's all very plausible, Jacqueline. But my memory's too good to be swayed by any such heroics.
Is it heroic to tell the truth?
I'm sorry to be forced to remind you again that this is not your home. It's mine.
And you won't let me see him?
No.
Very well, Louis. Very well. But remember this, that in denying me this simple request, you're being more brutal and severe than I deserve. I loved you, Louis. Oh, yes, I did. Oh, I know it's hard for your sort of man to realize that a woman could do what I've done and still go on loving you as I've never loved anything else in the world. You doubt that love, and you doubt my love for that boy in there. But I tell you this, if you send me away without letting me at least look at him, just once, you're doing something that God will never forgive you for. Oh, Louis, you have it in your power to give me another chance, another start. You could throw me a rope, Louis, and save me from sinking. And you won't do it.
You mean to say that you'd ask me to take you back?
As long as you're so godlike. I'm only asking what the suffering souls in purgatory ask.
I'll never forget what you did.
But he doesn't know that, Louis. Why, he doesn't even know me.
He thinks you're dead.
You told him that.
What else was left for me to do?
Very well, Louis. In your great strength, guided as you always are to walk in righteous wrong, remember this, that if it ever occurs to you again to tell that boy that his mother is dead, you tell him, too, that her last request was to be allowed to look at him. Just once. And you refused it. You tell him that, Louis. Tell him that. And if there's one drop of blood in his veins that is mine, he'll tell you, was I wrong? Let me out of here! Let me out! For God's sake, let me out of here! Rose, watch over him. Look after him. Love him. Give him 1,000 times for me, but don't ever let him know. Hardly, monsieur, but a great surprise.
Great surprise. Yes. Yes, you didn't burn the waffle.
Oh, no. A visitor, monsieur.
Visitor? Really? Who is it?
Thank you, Rose.
Ah, my friend, my dear old friend. No, this is indeed a surprise.
Yes. Sit down. Thank you.
Where? We'll have some coffee.
No, I did already. Huh?
Well, where in the name of heaven did you drop from?
Where am I from?
Yes.
America.
America? North or south?
North, from the great New York.
You've been in New York? Believe me, yes. How did you like it?
It's the cat whiskers.
What? You wouldn't understand. But tell me, how's everything with you? Where's the sweet wife and the boy? Or was it a girl?
No, it was a boy, no. He's been very ill lately.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Better now. But, Madame, you don't know?
Oh, I've only just returned.
She left me, no.
Huh?
Left me for another man, so I divorced her.
Too bad. Perhaps you didn't understand her. You expected too much. Perhaps you didn't want a wife. You wanted an angel.
She proved to be neither. She left me for another man who gave her nothing but his cheap love.
How do you know his love was cheap?
Oh, I don't want to discuss that. Come, tell me some more about yourself and your trip to America. Why did you ever leave France?
Because of a woman. I loved a woman who married someone else.
Oh. Chose the other man, eh?
She never knew I loved her.
Oh. How could you keep that from her?
The other man was my friend.
Tell me, did I know her?
From what you tell me this morning, I think not.
From what I tell you this morning.
I loved the girl you married. I shall always love her.
Well, I never knew that.
Neither did she. But now that you do know, tell me something about her. Where is she? What became of her?
She was here a week ago today.
She was here?
Yes, she heard the boy was ill. She came to see him.
So. Well, after she'd seen him, she went where? She left an address.
He didn't see him.
He didn't see him?
No. I sent her away.
You didn't allow her to see her boy?
She's not fit.
Who says so?
I say so.
And who are you to assume such a Christ-like attitude?
No. I don't want to quarrel with you.
No, but you'll listen to what I have to say to you. I loved this woman, too. Because I thought you a better man, I got out, ran away. Now that I return after 5 years, expecting to find her, to find you both happy, I find her gone and you cold and cruel.
She betrayed me, I tell you.
I knew Jacqueline. She was a sweet, tender dove of a woman who needed affection. I know you too, Florian. The moment you'd won her, you crawled into that cold, hard shell of reserve you occasionally find. And now I tell you, when a woman as sweet and pure as Jacqueline was when she came to you, turns to another man for something she cannot find at home, that sin must be charged to the man, not the woman. But no, I tell you again, the fault must have been yours.
You mean to say that if you'd been in my place, you would have forgiven her?
Not only have forgiven her, but I would have spent the rest of my life asking God to forgive me.
It's easy enough to preach. Life is like that. One man always fondly imagines that he'd react under the same conditions much more heroically than the other one.
Oh, it's not a question of heroics, but charity, mercy. You say Jacqueline came here to see her boy and you. Now, what did you do? Tell me.
I sent her away.
You refused to admit it.
Oh, no. She was already in here when I saw her. We only spoke a few words. She did tell me about the man she ran away with. He's dead. And then I forget what I said.
Did she ask you to take her back?
No. She only wanted to see the boy.
Well?
Well, I refused her that. Then she left.
You turned her out into the streets. To become what? To go where? Oh, Florio. It's in my heart to kill you. You think I did wrong? Wrong. You're cruel, wicked. Oh, such arrogance. Now, come look at me, old friend. It may not be too late. You love her still, you do. Yes, you. I know you do. Now, come on, we'll find her. If it's the last thing we do, we'll find her. She's your wife, Florio. The mother of your boy. Come on, we'll find her. Now, what do you say?
Combien? 2 francs 50.
Many times.
There, here in this place.
May I take Madame's order?
No, nothing.
But Madame, these tables are reserved for guests only.
What did you say? I didn't hear.
Pardon, Madame. I say these tables are reserved for guests only.
Oh, well. Bring me some absinthe.
Absinthe, yes, Madame.
I've told you twice, young man, you mustn't look at me like that.
Why? Tell me, why?
Because you're a boy. And because any boy with such clean, honest eyes should only look at clean, honest things.
You're wonderful. I'm mad about you. Do you hear? I love you.
Oh, stop it, I tell you. But, my dear, it's so terribly grotesque. Look at me. What would you think if I should tell you that I've got a son about half your age?
You, madame?
And this is the first time I've mentioned his name in 7 long years.
I knew your life was filled with trouble. I knew it the moment I looked at you. That's the reason I love you so much. You seem to need love.
I've never known it, I'm afraid. You see, I've never been lucky enough to know a man whose analysis of love was anything like mine.
Well, tell me something, madame. It will do no harm to tell me. You don't love this beast of a Hamby, do you?
Hasn't anybody ever told you that it's bad form to speak disparagingly of one's host?
I don't care, I tell you. He has no right to a woman like you.
Yeah,
That's your idea, Doctor, and entirely an Oriental one. Now, in the islands, we think differently.
Philosophy is not a matter of geography.
Yeah, dear, are you two still talking politics?
Yes, and wasting our time, when we might be here talking to you.
Oh, how charming.
Our young friend here has not allowed you to meet us, I dare say.
No, you're right. I've been telling madame a lot of truth.
And pray tell me, where have you lived so long that you know a lot of truths?
A man doesn't have to live to be 50 to know good money from counterfeit.
I have seen men at 70 accept that money for good.
Ah, come. I think it's too warm for any such kind of conversation.
You're quite right. Now, here, Hilo, come on. Listen, Hilo, get some glasses and so that we can have something to drink. Hurry up.
I don't care for anything, if you don't mind. Shall I see you again, madame?
I'm afraid not, dear boy. As a matter of fact, I hope not.
You'll be sorry. See if you're not.
What's this all about? Was the little beast offensive?
Why, he's only a boy, Colonel. He's just a little boy. And one must always forgive little boys anything.
Little boys playing with matches have started many a fire.
I'm just beginning to see things. So he was making love to you, eh? Right
right here on my own porch. Oh, that's good. That's splendid. And you didn't like it, eh?
No, give me a cigarette.
Why, certainly. Yeah.
Thanks. I think if you don't mind, I'll just go and lie down until dinner. I've got a rotten headache.
How's it yours, madame?
Thank you very much.
Very interesting woman with very interesting past.
Now, Doctor, you're like all other Orientals, always thinking of the past. Well, why think of the past when her present is so attractive, eh?
Pardon me, gentlemen, but on my way out, I met Monsieur Rochard of the French legation.
Monsieur.
Bonjour, monsieur.
He wishes to speak with Madame.
Oh, well, no, I'm very sorry. But Madame cannot be disturbed. She is resting. What is the gentleman's business?
As far as I could make out, my French not being of the best, it appears that friends have been conducting a search for a lady who resembles the Madame, who was the doctor's guest.
Well, there must be some mistake. Won't you sit down and have something to drink?
No, thanks.
Well, yes, there must be some mistake because Madame, she is not French.
No.
No, Madame is Russian.
Russian?
Positively, I have her word for it. Now, if the gentleman cares to verify this, why, let him come, say, tomorrow night for dinner, eh, Doctor?
Exactly. I shall be pleased.
Yes, and then he can find out for himself.
Thanks. I'll tell him. Come, monsieur. Qu'est-ce qu'il dit? La dame que vous cherchez, elle n'est pas française, elle est russe. Je ne comprends pas. Il vous dirait en bas.
Mais là, nous cherchons, c'est une française. Non, toujours chercher la femme.
Why did you say Madame was Russian when she is French?
Because, my dear honest friend, I have persuaded Madame to visit my plantation. And I don't care to have any meddlesome French officials interfere with my plans.
But tomorrow night, when he comes my dinner, he find out himself.
My dear doctor, tomorrow night when he comes to dinner, you shall entertain him alone. Because Madame and I intend to sail in the morning of the early tide.
That's beautiful. Beautiful. But it's very sad. Sangula, what does that mean?
Lady, have little baby. Man come, take baby away. Lady, feel very sad.
Oh, shut up! Get out of here! You and your sad music, get out of here! Go on now. No. Come here. Come here. Oh, come here, Sangula. I wouldn't hurt you. Come here. Why, you mustn't be afraid of me. Listen, Sangula. Where's the boss?
He go down beach. Look, see boat, baby. He come along by and by.
A boat, huh? What would a boat be doing in rotten hole.
There you are. And drunk at 9 o'clock in the morning.
One might just as well be drunk at 9 as at 10.
I'm sick of you. Sick of you, do you hear? When I picked you up in China, you were something to look at. Now what are you?
You don't like my looks, huh? Well, I've seen pleasanter things to look at than you. See? No matter what I look like, I'm too good for you, you brutish swine.
Is that so?
You wait, you pig. You just wait. I've got a boy somewhere. He'll soon be big enough to whip you, you rotten swine. And I'm going to tell him, do you hear? I'm going to tell him.
Good.
Well, thank you, Louis.
Your favorite table, monsieur? A poulet haricot, ready to serve.
And when my son arrives, you tell him that we're here, will you, Otto?
Well, old friend, this will be a very proud and happy day for you. To have lived to see Raymond admitted to the bar should make it all worthwhile.
I'm very proud, of course, to see my son a member of the profession which I followed for so many years, but I sometimes wonder, Noel, if I'll ever really be happy again when I think what I've done.
That is sad, I grant you. But you tried to rectify your mistake. You did all you possibly could to find her. We both did.
She's dead, Noel. She must be. Else her mother's heart would have prompted her to make one more attempt at a reconciliation.
No, I don't agree with you. Very tender, very gentle, and very weak, if you like. But with it all, a terrific pride which would never allow her to beg again. No, Francie.
Careful, beautiful boy.
Oh,
Well,
Father. Sorry I'm late, Father, but I ran up to see Helene.
Oh, so there's a Helene, eh?
Well, of course there is. You don't expect a good-looking young fellow like that to go about unnoticed very long, do you?
Oh, Helene doesn't care what I look like. Thank heaven for that. Oh, she's just proud of me because I'm an attorney at last.
Well, if you're as good a one as your father here, she'll have cause to be very proud.
Yes, I suppose. I'll bet Mother was proud of you, wasn't she, Mother?
Your father's so infernally proud, he's as nervous as a cat. Here's the wine.
Tell me, Father, how long do you think it'll be before I have a client? Well, before I plead my first case.
That's rather a difficult question to answer, my son. I think I waited about a year after I was admitted.
A year? Oh, that'd be terrible. No, I must do something before that. Well, that's the whole joy of being an attorney. To be able to stand up in open court and battle. Oh, not for money, but for someone's life, perhaps. I tell you, I can hardly wait.
You wait till you've lost 2 or 3 cases, my boy. You won't find it so attractive. Eh, Louis?
I haven't thought very much about what kind of an attorney he'd make. If he grows up to be a man and marries some good woman and learns to treat her with leniency and kindness, I'll be satisfied.
That shouldn't be very difficult to be kind and lenient to one's own wife.
No, look here. This wine is getting flat. Right. Come on, I'll give you a toast. To our dear France, whose people are still allowed to drink what they wish. Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Well, Caballero, how long will you stay here with us?
Oh, that depends. What sort of town is it?
Oh, it's marvelous. Buenos Aires, la ciudad más linda del mundo. It's the most beautiful city in the world.
That's so.
What are you looking for, Caballero? No, pierda esta cuidado. No tiene nada. Pulgas, nada. No. No, my hotel is not like the other hotels, no. Where you can find bite like dogs. No,
All right.
clean, like my conscience. But tell me, Caballero, how long do you stay here?
Oh, I don't know. We'll see how business is.
Oh, because Buenos Aires is a very beautiful city, you know.
Yes.
Oh, yes, it's like Paris.
Ah,
Like Paris, absolutely. Oh, yes.
that's great.
And you can find in Buenos Aires something interesting.
Yes?
Oh, yes. For instance, tonight, after dinner, if you want, if you like, but I don't know, I can give you, do you like, Tonight?
Of course.
Yes.
Yes, certainly.
Oh.
Splendid, yes. Just a minute. What's that?
I don't know.
Open door. I've been sending you people for a half hour. Oh, what do you want? What I want that you can pay me. You've been living in my best room for a fortnight. And then you say you got no money.
Well, I'll get it for you. I hope.
You! Mama dreaded you. What kind of woman is this? He says, no, my friend. At the hotel, the tavern, the cantina, shall have the money when it is due.
Well, I haven't got it, I tell you.
Then shall the police take you away from my place, or you will rob no more honest man.
What is the row?
What's the row? There's a woman who was living in my best room, and she don't want to pay.
Ah, shut up.
You told me to shut up.
Shut up. Send me to jail.
Tell me to shut up.
Just a moment,
She's gonna get out right now.
That's all right.
I've been sending my wife to give the money. She won't give it to her.
Let me talk to this woman, will
You don't talk. She gotta get out.
Shut up!
You tell me shut up, but do.
Quiet, will you? Won't you step into my room a moment?
For what?
Oh, I'd just like to speak to you.
Well, why not?
No. Estate quieto, hijo mío. Que vas a arruinar todo de esta manera, hombre. No lo comprendes. Este es un hombre muy rico. Estate quieto. Es más rico que Henry Ford. Tiene más millones aquí en el bolsillo que no sé qué, hombre. Vas a arruinar todo. Te va a regalar 5 pesos todos los días de propina. ¿Qué quieres más? ¿Lo comprendes? ¿Comprendes? Y bueno, y entonces, y anda con Dios, hombre, anda.
Well, then what?
You're a French woman, hmm?
I was a French lady.
Oh, I'm sure of it. Sit down.
Thanks.
And let's see if we can't find a way out of your trouble.
Who told you I was in trouble?
Why, I heard the landlord.
Well, I owe him some money.
And you can't pay it. Oh. Isn't that unlucky?
Yeah, I was always unlucky.
What are you doing in South America?
I don't remember. What are you doing?
I? Oh. There are so many ways one can turn an honest penny.
I hope you won't think I'm rude if I suggest that I don't think an honest penny would interest you a bit.
That's great. See, I tell you, you are clever. You are clever. You are devilishly clever, you know.
That's why I'm where I am today, because I'm so clever.
Never mind. Don't fool yourself. That really was a good one. You are clever. Here, have a drink.
Thanks.
See here. I think you and I could do very well together. It's, tell me, do you know something about cards?
A little. Why?
Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? You know, I'm a mind reader. Huh?
Yeah?
Yes, I knew you know something about cards, really. Funny. You know, I'm a mind reader.
Well?
Well, first of all, I'm going to pay all your bills.
Oh, you're a fortune teller, too, aren't you?
Yes, yes. You know, I'm a bit of everything. Because an idea just occurred to me. If we were to throw our interests together, well, who knows?
You're not a Frenchman, are you?
By the grace of heaven, I am an Alsatian.
The preface wasn't necessary. You're an Alsatian.
Yes.
Then what?
Come on, finish your drink. I have plenty of more in my bag. It's good stuff, isn't it?
Are you trying to interest me in your liquor or something more personal?
No. I'm just trying to show you that we should not overlook the big chance you and I have together.
Yes, you told me that before. Now, look here, my friend. I've seen a lot of life. Too much. It isn't at all necessary to indulge in all these little niceties. What do you want of me? Now that you're good enough to take on my obligations, what is it?
That's just what I wish to hear. See here, this is a great country. Plenty of rich young men. And, you look, you could look quite respectable.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, I'm sorry. I beg your pardon. And these men love to play cards, you know, bet on horses. And, you get the idea, don't you?
Not being a horse, I'm afraid not.
You really are clever. Really. First of all, we are going to replenish your wardrobe. And go about, meet some people, and you leave it to me.
I've left everything I ever had in the hands of others. Why should I hesitate now?
Oh, say you are clever. I knew you were the right kind. See, first of all, when we start out, you go and buy your clothes. Of course, I'd like to help you because I know something about women's dresses, too, and shoes, and so, you know, and everything. Yes, I do. But I want you to be absolutely perfect, you see, to do what you ever please. Because when you... Hey,
Come on, get out of your trance. What's this here?
That? Oh, that. Oh, I bought that a long time ago. A very long time ago in China.
In China, huh? So, you've been about her.
Oh, I've been lots of places. Hey!
Yeah.
Don't put that on my hanky.
Oh, no. Now you're home in your dear old France. I suppose your people won't care whether you're here or not.
I haven't got any people.
Oh, that's all right, old girl. I don't blame you for denying them. When one has a peasant ancestry, one doesn't boast of it.
Who's got a peasant ancestry? I'm a lady, I tell you. I was a lady.
Oh, yes, I know. But that's only because you wish to appear superior before me.
You're a liar. I tell you, I'm too good for you and your kind. Card sharp. I wouldn't have associated with you in the old days, but for...
Yes, I know. Your husband was a big man, and he threw you out.
I deceived him. And he was a big man. He was deputy attorney in Paris. And I was his bride.
Oh, here. Oh, come on. Sit down. Chair. I shouldn't like to see a great French lady on the floor.
Now you're being nasty to me again. And I don't want you to be nasty to me. I've been a good comrade of yours, haven't I?
Oh, truly you have, certainly. But here, when you fill yourself up with that infernal absinthe, you're so contradictory. First you tell me one thing, and then you tell me another. Now, I don't care who you were, you understand? Only, baby, it's not nice to lie to me.
I don't lie to you. I never have. I tell you, this is the first time I've put foot on French soil for 20 years, and it's sort of throwback thing.
Oh, sure, I understand. That's why I'm asking you your confidence. Why don't you tell me more about yourself?
I told you everything there is to tell. I had a good home, and I lost it through my own fault.
No.
He'd never forgive me.
Oh.
Understand?
Sure, I do. Come on. Some men are like that. Finish your drink. I'll give you another.
That's all there is to it. You understand?
Oh, yes, certainly. Tell me, baby, was he really such a big man in the legal profession?
A big man. Why, he could have been anything he wanted, and so could I, if I'd done right.
Oh, here you come. Don't blame yourself. The man was very likely one of those cold, proud fellows who couldn't stand the disgrace of having an unfaithful wife.
Yes, that's it. That's it exactly. But it's all over now anyhow, so what difference does it make?
Oh, here, listen. It only makes that difference. That if he'd find out you're alive, he might do something, you understand, to put you out of the country.
Oh, he'll never know that I'm alive. He'll never get a chance to see me as I am. No, Louis Florio will never see me like this.
What was the name? Come, baby. Oh, here, baby. Baby, yeah. Yeah. What was the name? Huh? What was the name? Yeah.
Well, what did I say?
Oh, you know quite well what you said.
Oh. Well, can you imagine that? I said the first name that came into my head. Now, listen, Larocque, you mustn't pay any attention to me. Because when I get plenty to drink, I like to talk. But I don't know what I'm saying when I talk. It's ridiculous, isn't it?
That's all right, old girl. There's no harm in telling me who you are.
But I haven't told you who I am. I don't know what I'm saying. Listen, Larocque. You get me another drink, you see? And then I'll tell you the truth.
Sure, old girl. Yeah. But I don't want you to have too much.
No.
My friends will be here, and I want them to see you right.
Oh. Who are they, did you say?
Two good old comrades of mine who helped me when I was in trouble. I left France rather suddenly myself the last time.
Yes, you told me that before. Well, now, Larocque, I'll tell you everything. I always told you that I had a child. Well, I did that, you see, because I always wanted a child. And I used to play, when I was a little girl with dolls, that I had a son. It sort of helped me. My name is, or was, Chandor. My husband's name was Chandor. That's it exactly. Well, now I've told you the truth, haven't I? You see, he was an attorney. Of course, wasn't a very good attorney, you understand. That's just some more of my make-believe. Yes, I always liked to pretend that I was married to a big man. Now we've got it straight. Haven't we, Larocque?
Yes, now we got it straight. Yes. Come, dearie. Come. You are tired,
Yeah.
You want to lie down. You need a rest.
Yes,
I'll
right.
help you.
Perhaps I will. Well, Larocque, I'm glad we had this little talk. There's no use in our going on telling each other lies any longer.
No.
Oh.
There. No.
Why?
There.
Why, I'm as common as you are, Larocque. And I hope it won't hurt your feelings any if I say that heaven knows that's common enough. Where's my bottle?
Here, there. Don't
Give me my bottle.
Stand up, there.
Yes.
There.
That's right.
Yes, your bottle.
Now we've got the truth, haven't we, Larocque?
Yes,
huh?
sure.
And I promise that I won't tell you any more wild dreams.
That's all right. Sure. That's...
Yes, we just birds of a feather, aren't we, old boy?
Sure. Come on, go to
Yes,
it.
birds of a feather.
Yes. So,
That's the idea.
that's the idea. Oh, my dear Laurent, how well you're looking.
Well, gentlemen, step right in, say.
Well.
Not too loud, please. Keep it, will you? What a cozy little nest. Oh, you look splendid, both of you. You receive a letter, of course.
And here we are in answer.
Where is the...
Right in there, right in there. Please, speak softly. Is it true what you wrote us? I tell you, unless she's an infernal liar. She was the wife of one Louis Florio.
Who?
Louis Florio, deputy attorney in Paris some 20-odd years ago.
Florio?
Yeah.
Florio? Wait, mon Dieu, it can't be. Florio? Arabella, I'm going to faint.
Here, save your fainting. What is it?
Florio? Why, if it's the same one, he's the Attorney General.
Oh, what luck. What luck.
We shall soon know. Tell us the rest.
Well, he turned her out, leaving his son. Better and better. And also left in his hands 500,000 francs, which he brought him upon their marriage. 500,000. Oh, the woman's lying.
That won't be hard to find out.
Take it easy now. When I was positive down in South America that I had something worthwhile, I wrote to you, and then I told her you are my two best friends. So she knows you are expected here today. Good. When do we meet her? Right away. I bring her in right this moment. But easy now, understand? Try to be gentleman. Try to be. Good heavens, did you hear what he said?
The idea.
Baby? Baby, darling.
What?
My friends are here.
Very well, presently.
Ah, she has a very soft tone.
A true lady's voice.
My dear. These are my two good old friends, Monsieur Merivale and Périssade.
Charmed.
As am I, madame.
Madame.
I have been telling my friends you were a long time away from France.
Indeed. As a matter of fact, this is the first time I've ever been in France.
Eh?
What?
Don't joke, my dear. These are my friends. Sit down, gentlemen. Sit down.
I suppose Larocque has been telling you some of my fool tales. Poor Larocque, he believes them all, don't you, my friend?
It is very ill-timed, my dear. I have been telling my two good old comrades here. Yes, I have been telling them how happy I was in the association with a lady.
A lady? Me a lady? Why, you poor fool, I was born in the gutter. And to the gutter I shall return if I haven't already done so.
I thought you were sure.
We understood.
Madame is in one of her odd moods.
No, I'm not. But I'm no fool either, Larocque. I know why these two men are here, because they're like you, see? Hawks, vultures. You feed on the living and the dead. Larocque, I suppose you've been fool enough to tell him what I told you and what you were silly enough to believe. Well, I'm nobody, see? I never was anybody. You think if I were, I'd be the companion of a swine like that? You're looking for a chance to squeeze money. Money from someone I loved. And who once loved me, but you can't do it, seems to get out of here. Now get out before I call the police. Get out and stay out!
Come here. You spoil my plan, will you? Well, I know what I know, and I'm going.
Where?
Find your husband and your son and tell them.
Wait!
He is Attorney General in Paris, and he'll pay.
Wait!
Ah, you wouldn't do it in a nice way, baby. So we got to be a little nasty about it.
Larocque! Don't you leave me!
You fool!
What is it?
A man has just died because he thought I was worse than I am. Call the police. I'll wait.
Be seated, monsieur.
Thank you. Under the laws of France, when a citizen has no money to provide counsel, the court appoints one. And therefore I'm here to inform you that I have been appointed to defend you. Please sit down, madam.
Sit down, madame.
I don't need a lawyer.
Pardon me, madame, you do. You must.
I know best what I need.
You've killed a man in cold blood. Well, surely there are circumstances.
I killed him. That's all there is to it.
Won't you please listen to me? Of course, well, as a matter of fact, this is my first case. And I would like so much to do well by you. And by myself. You see, I'm selfish.
You're too young to understand my position. My life has become such a hopeless tangle that prison, death, anything is better than the life I've been living.
I infer from your mention of the past that your life at one time was... But won't you please tell me something about this case? With the man, Larocque. I've looked up his record. He was a villainous fellow. I'm sure you had good reason for killing him.
Oh, please, please, take me back.
Hey, madame,
Take me
madame.
back. I have nothing to say to this young man.
But remember, we have but a week to prepare your defense.
When you've lived as long as I have, you'll know this. But when a woman finds herself where I am today, she doesn't care much about that word defense. Please,
Yeah,
take
madame.
me back to my
Madame.
cell.
No,
Take
no,
me
no,
back
no.
to my cell.
Let her go. Final summing up of this case. I ask you to remember that there are circumstances in this trial which have not been brought out. The accused was under extenuating circumstances. In the first place, the officer, when he was called from his post...
Well, Raymond, my boy, how are you, eh?
Well, how goes it, Miss Hudson?
Oh, Father, it all seems so hopeless.
Huh?
Well, what can you say for a woman who won't say anything for herself?
That will make your victory the greater, my boy, if you win.
Well, tell me, Father, you who've been a trial lawyer for 30 years, what would you say to that jury to move them?
Well, I'll tell you, my son. It's an old trick in law, but it's always been a good one. Whenever you find a woman in great distress as this one is, you blame everything she is upon some man. Hey, Noel.
Yes, I dare say.
Oh, pardon me, Master Raymond, but I had to come and see you before you went out and faced all those people. Your first case. And just think of it, messieurs. It was only a few days ago I held him on my knee.
You're all making me terribly nervous, reminding me what's before me. I can't think of a thing I'm going to say.
Come, you're taking it far too seriously. After all, there's very little you can do for the prisoner. It's simply a splendid opportunity to exploit your own powers.
But I want to do something for her, I tell you. You haven't talked to her as I have. But she's the most pitiable object I've ever seen. I must do something, do you hear?
Come. Don't get so excited. Remember, we're all going to be watching you.
Oh, I shan't forget that. Oh, I'll do my best to make you proud of me, Father. Well, I'll try at least.
I'm already proud of you, my son. They've made room for me on the bench. So I promise you I'll be watching with all eyes and ears. You can run along now, Rose. Good luck, Ramon. Good luck.
Thank you.
Well, we'll go along now, my son. But remember, we're all going to be watching you. You've less than 30 minutes.
The first information of the affair was given me by Remenok, the concierge, who ran out to my post and told me a man had been killed. He was very excited, and he said he knew nothing about it, but ran upstairs when he heard the shot. I found the body of La Roque at the accused's door. She was sitting in a chair.
Do you positively identify the accused, Madame X?
Yes, Mr. President.
Continue.
So I picked the gun up off the floor, and I asked her why she killed the man. She said she did so to prevent him from doing something that would cause unhappiness to someone she loved.
And was that all she said?
Yes, Mr. President. I then took her in charge. That's all I know.
That will do. You must stand down.
For one moment, Mr. President. You did not see the woman, Madame X, shoot the man La Roque.
No, monsieur.
You have no eyewitnesses. You have only her word that she alone committed the crime.
Don't forget we have that, which in this case is more than enough.
I object, Mr. President.
Overruled.
That's all, thank you.
Madame X, you have heard the testimony against you, and upon each occasion I have given you the chance to speak, but you have refused. In case you do not understand your great danger, in case you do not appreciate the fact that your own life is at stake, I ask you once more, will you defend yourself?
Oh, please, madame, help me a little.
Very well, madame. You have been duly warned.
To see you, Mr. President.
Oh, we've been expecting you, Monsieur Florian.
Mr. President.
Gentlemen of the jury, never in my long career as a prosecutor has a case been brought before me which required so little consideration. Here she is, a murderess, without the grace to say, I killed him, but I'm sorry. Why she killed him is beside the issue. By her own confession, she took his life. And the law of God and man says, thou shalt not killed. Now, what is there left for me to say? Except this. Sympathy, maudlin sentiment, has no place in the summing up of this crime. And you must not allow yourselves to be swayed by any such appeal should it be made to you. Your duty is clear. A life has been taken. I demand hers in return. And now these are never very pleasant tasks for me. You...
No! Get away! For God's sake!
Shut up! Stop! What is it you are trying to say?
I said I wouldn't speak, but I will. Oh, yes, I will. But no one else must. No one else must. Oh, I'm not asking for leniency in any way, but I'm only trying to stop anyone from trying to help me, from trying to save me. They told you that I killed this man, Larocque, because he was going to bring shame on somebody that I loved. That's the truth. That someone is a boy, a son of mine, somewhere in this world. Larocque found out that once upon a time, such a long time ago, I was a decent wife and mother. He found out that my husband turned me into the street because I was unfaithful. Oh, I was. Oh, yes, I was. But he turned me out without even giving me a chance to say goodbye to my baby. My baby. He was just a little boy, 4 years old. So I went into the streets, and I lived in the streets. How I lived, nobody knows, nobody cares. I exiled myself in strange countries, among strange people. That boy thinks I'm dead. Oh, I want him to think it. And somewhere in this world he lives, still thinking it. But Larocque found out all this. He was going to my husband and to that boy and to tell them not only that I'm alive, but to tell them the kind of thing that I've become. So I killed him. I killed him to keep that boy, who's flesh of my flesh and blood of my blood, from knowing what I was, what I am. Oh, Mr. President, I beg of you, please, do what you like with me. Take my life. The sooner the better. But oh, please, do it at once. I can't. Oh, I can't stand anymore.
I was interrupted. Just so. You may finish.
Mr. President, please, in view of the state of mind and health of the accused, I beg a few moments recess.
I see no occasion. Mr. Prosecutor. Unfortunately, the accused has saved me from any further discussion. You've heard now, gentlemen, a story from her own lips. Very pitiful, very tragic, but in no manner extenuating, because her final words carried her own conviction. She killed a man to save others. Very beautiful, but not as yet legal. Now, I see no necessity for detaining you any longer, as I note that my young and learned friend, Mate Raymond Florio, is anxious to be in his defense of her. You may proceed, Mate Raymond Florio.
Oh, no! No, get down! No!
But I must say something for you, madame.
Oh, no!
Mr. President,
Gentlemen of the jury, as you may all know, this is my first case. And I wrote and studied many things, which I thought I might say, which would help you to understand the case of this poor woman. She has forestalled me. She has just laid before you such a story of heroism and courage as France has rarely seen. Here she is, willing to go to her death, that others might never feel the shame which they should. Yes, gentlemen, this poor creature's sacrifice is a foolish one. This man, this husband of whom she speaks, should not be protected. From what she has just told us, he should be here on trial and not she.
No.
For he is without heart, without soul. Picture, if you can, this woman, a creature of refinement, a lady of luxury, and a mother. Can you see her pleading, begging for one more chance? One more chance to live decently for the sake of this boy whom she loves so much.
Dear God.
And look then at the man. The man, mind you, who is so good, so pure himself, he wouldn't give a fellow creature one more chance. Who is this man? Where does he come from? And by what Christ-like appointment does he live? Oh, it is too bad we cannot make her speak. It is a great pity she will not tell us his name. For it would be well for all men and women of France that we know the name of this paragon who lives amongst us. And the boy of whom she speaks. I'm little more than a boy myself. But I tell you all here today, the young man who would not pick this poor creature up and take her to his heart and call her mother, in preference to touching the hand of the man who calls himself his father, is no man and has no right to a mother.
Oh, I can't stand it. I can't stand it. Please, let him stop. Oh, let him stop.
Now, even now she asks that nothing be done for her. Oh, gentlemen, you must believe, you must feel what I do. This is the first time I ever asked my fellow man to help me save a life which is not yours nor mine to take. Put yourselves in her place, gentlemen. All those years an exile, an outcast, running away from a past, that our boy might have a future. Suffering the humiliations of conscience, giving all she had, not even her body. That the boy who did not know her might never know her. The won't you please, as men, not as jurors, as men, give to her just one little part of what she's taken from me. There's something within my heart here today tells me we are crucifying this woman without understanding her. Oh, I beg you, gentlemen, believe with me. For in all God's honesty, I tell you, I could not defend her if something within me didn't demand it. You cannot. You cannot, as men who hope to look your sons and daughters in the face again. You cannot convict this woman. You cannot deny her mercy. Her mercy is something she's never known.
Anything further, Mr. Prosecutor?
Nothing, Mr. President.
Gentlemen of the jury, in my instructions I shall be very brief. You will weigh the evidence as you have heard it and render your verdict accordingly.
Madame. I'll be with you in a moment, madame.
Raymond.
No, I never felt so sorry for anybody in my life.
Father, no. Steady. The boy doesn't know. He doesn't know.
Oh, monsieur.
Madame. Oh, don't worry, madame. Everything will be all right. Madame. Madame. This is my father, madame.
Yes. I hope he'll always be worthy of you.
And this is our friend.
Oh, I'm sure he is.
Oh, I feel certain the jury will be lenient with you, madame.
Oh, I don't care about that. I don't care about anything now that I know that it's you. You who pleaded for me. Because, you see, after listening to you, I know that my son, wherever he is, would treat me as his mother, no matter what I've done, no matter what becomes of me.
I won't keep silent any longer. I must help you.
Oh, you can't help me. But this boy has, because he's just told me what my boy would do.
Any boy would, madame.
Now I think I'll just go and rest a little while those gentlemen are deciding what they're going to do with me. Oh, Remo! You don't mind if I call you Remo, do you?
Of course not, madame.
Oh, Remo, I haven't got any money. I haven't got anything to pay you with for what you've done for me. But I can give you a mother's kiss. If you let me.
Gladly, madame. Madame.
Oh, I'm all right. I'm all right.
Come, madame, come.
Oh, yes,
Madame. Get a doctor quickly.
Doctor in here? Oh, doctor, please. Come with me quickly, will you?
This woman is dead. Silence, Louis. Silence. Don't betray her now. She was a wonderful woman, Father. Whoever she was.